Welcome to the Worst Generation podcast. We got a new format.
Sorta.
Yeah. Well, we have cards that got restricted, and it hit a very prevalent deck.
Still a boring ass format too.
Yeah, it made it more simple.
I like
So
set 3
for those
more than
that
set 2.
didn't know, they restricted Edward Newgate, Marco the blocker from set 2, Radical Beam. Is there anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, so that's pretty big because Radical Beam is really strong in Whitebeard.
Yeah.
And so
I'm happy they got rid of all those things. I really just wish they would have went harder.
So they're to 1 in each deck.
That's my problem.
Radical Beam,
Being generic is really
I have
strong.
been screaming for this. I've been
You've said
advocating
you've
for
said
this.
it on this show.
I've said it
Since
on this.
day one.
No, that was a different thing. We need to find that too because you posted when we were talking about the 10 drop. But
Oh, I already posted a video.
yeah, we need to find the a montage video of me
you
complaining
saying-
about Radical Beam about how it needs to get banned.
Yeah.
I'm not sifting through those
I was
hours.
fine with Rad Beam.
Yeah.
I was fine with all of it, honestly.
Same. Yeah, I was too.
I don't know that Marco needed
I don't
ban,
think
to be
Marco.
honest.
I
No.
wanted Marco could have stayed, but they should have gotten rid of Curly.
I think the Don was the biggest one.
I don't even think Marco's the best blocker in the game. I really don't. I think I would rather have a Borsellino or the
Yeah.
3-drop blocker for black. I think is even better than
Fugura's really good, yeah.
because it can't even be removed and it only costs 3 to play.
Yeah.
I will say though, I am glad, because I'm okay with colors having good things. Like I'm fine with red having good things.
Yeah.
But red, in general, is meant to be a hyper aggressive deck. That's
Right.
what red's supposed to be.
And
So
then
I'm
it has this
that
really
it's-
good defensive card.
Yeah, so getting rid of its defensive options makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Where I'm fine with red having really strong aggro plays, but not having as good as defensive.
Which is what the new Whitebeard will be.
Yeah, that's
super.
So
I mean,
getting rid of its best blocker and getting rid of its best counter event makes
So
sense.
the thing with it's like in Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot
typing.
of
You want better typing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So if
things-
red's getting really strong aggressive tools, that's fine. But I don't want red to have the best aggressive
Both.
tools
And
and
the
then
best defense.
above average defensive tools because that's what was really making that deck.
Your
really
leader's
impressive.
huge.
Yeah, you're fighting against a 6K leader with really hard blockers that you can't get rid of. 1K events or 1 cost events with 4K power.
Yeah,
it was
it's
just
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the way I see it is that they don't want the game to have every single deck of that color have the same cards every time. So I think they did intend to hit Zoro with this list because Zoro did play Newgate, Zoro did play Marco, Zoro
I
did
don't
play
think they
Radical
had
Beam.
Zora on the brain at all.
But just as that happened, they had a new winner, Zoro, that didn't play a single event.
I think
none of that.
they sat there and looked at play percentage.
Mm.
What percentage of cards are seeing the most play in all the top decks, and that's why those 3 got hit.
Yeah.
Because Whitebeard doesn't play Curly to Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
But
Everything else does.
yes, but
Yeah.
the thing is that when you look at all the top decks, what were the 3 cards that every single topping red deck played? And it was Whitebeard, Radical Beam, and 4 cost Marker.
Right.
So
I mean,
can see
Law
why,
only played the Rad.
but Law isn't topping a lot yet this format.
Mm.
I think Law
Been pretty
will.
prevalent.
It's been
Yeah.
prevalent, but look at the. I think it was Spain. The event. It was top 8. It was a 500-person tournament. 6 of the top 8 spots were playing Whitebeard engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one with Zoro.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Zoros and Whitebeards, and then I think it
Yeah.
was 1 Katakuri, and then it was 1 film kit. I think. That
Yeah,
was the other top.
yeah. So it's been the one-off Katakuri, Kid, Lucci, and the rest is Whitebeard or
I
Zoro.
try
back
not to
then.
focus on. It doesn't take away from their meta, but I don't focus on metas that I'm not a part of.
Correct. That's us.
mean-
But I'm saying, as a company that's Bandai, when you're sitting there and then you're trying to make because
Okay,
they're
yeah.
not making this ban list just for our format. They're
I mean,
trying to,
English format, but yes,
But
I know
when
it
it-
includes most of them.
Yes. So it affects them too. And then when you're seeing these decks prominently, because it's not like those decks are bad here. Those decks are still topping a lot over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So,
We had a big mom top last weekend.
oh, really?
Top 4.
Yeah, top
Nice.
4.
For some reason, these Katakuri's are just nowhere to be found.
What was it?
Shut the fuck up.
Was it an online
What's up
event?
with that?
Yeah, it
Where
was
are
the
these
Play
guys?
TCG online region.
Yeah,
oh, sorry,
that's-
no. The PPG.
You're not going to see
Yeah.
Katakuri a lot on
1,000
online
person.
events because it has the errata. So I don't count that towards stats.
Okay.
I mean, Big Mom.
me
did
and you
things.
even had a discussion about whether or not we think Big Mom is better for an online event versus an in-person event.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it. I wish we could see the numbers, but I think there's a way heavier amount of Katakuri than Big Mom in that tournament.
I think there was some representation wise.
I also think Katakuri is like a deck where it's kind of like Law, where you need. I know that deck.
Wait, where are you going with this?
He
I
wants to
think-
defend Katakuri.
No, I think
Katakuri's like law in what sense?
in that you can be good with it, but I think only a percentage of players are going to be able to play that deck properly.
But that stage 0 video that we saw,
that might be the hottest take of today.
Okay, Whitebeard. Do you think Whitebeard is a hard deck to play?
Depends what version, but no, generally no, I don't.
But do you think the like me or you playing Whitebeard is going to perform better in a tournament like than other players?
You're just saying, is a better player going to do better than a worse player? Yeah, I think so.
Exactly. That's what my point is that you need, you need higher.
Have some water, Evan. Drink some water.
No, I'm saying you need to have a higher skill-rated player to be able to perform well with Katakuri.
Oh.
I don't think that's the differentiator.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, then if I pick up Arlong, I guess I should do better than most people playing
That's
Arlong.
how you get those troll tops that get like King and Uta because they're good players and they get lucky with their draws.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
mean, what
making
are you
it
saying?
up.
I'm saying if a good pilot's playing... I think it takes a good pilot to play Katakuri to a top-level event, but I still think it's like Law.
I don't think
You
it's
have to know matchups
I don't think
and
it's
everything
too
now.
confusing being at 10 down
Do you
and
think
playing
Law
down
is
Big Mom.
the best deck in the format? Or top 3 best decks in the format?
Law?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think do you think there's a large percentage of people that show up to events that play Law, but yet there's still a really high percentage of tops with Law?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people that show up with Law.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the numbers?
There's a lot of people that show up with Law, but
That's
usually when
success
you see a
rate.
big, what's like the conversion rate? Conversion rate for Law is not that high. It's just usually you have the 1 or 2 players that are actually know how to pilot Law to the to its fullest
Say
that are able
Jackson
to bring it
or
Sure.
or
and I think
Cross.
that's where you're getting that, where you're not gonna.
I think you're looking at it the wrong way. I think the Katakuri player got the most sackiest because that's what that deck does. Like how you said, red's aggro, yellow's sacky. It takes zero skill.
It takes
That's-
their triggers.
Yeah, it's like, oh, did I have good life and triggers?
So I know you guys don't. Well, you kind of. Yu-Gi-Oh. Best deck in the format for a while was something called Cashier, or not Cashier. Sorry, it is, but right now Tier Elements.
Tier Elements, yeah.
It is a mill deck. It randomly mills cards on the top of your deck, and if you hit something, you get an effect.
Yeah, like
And
Light Sworns.
that, there was a variant of that deck before it got like super consistent, where you just high rolled in random.
I mean, yeah.
And everyone thought that was bad because it was high rolly. But then they were like, oh, well, if I play enough high rolly stuff there, is it really luck if, like, a large percentage of my deck, I need one random pop-off? If I'm playing 30 triggers in my deck, is that really sack that I hit triggers in my life?
Yeah, because you don't get to pick which one of the 30 is
Yeah,
where.
you're still RNGing.
I mean, it's still RNG.
It doesn't make it bad.
I get that they're going to pop, but yeah, if your first life is Cracker, yes, and now you're one behind, and you get to magically use this crazy ability on turn 2, yeah, that's busted.
You can high roll, like, with something like, yes, Cracker First Life, but I'm saying any body would have been really good.
Why do you bait him like this?
I didn't bait him. He's the one who said the crazy take that Law and Katakuri players
You're all
are
master debaters
of
over
the
here.
same inkling, and I don't think they
But anyways,
are.
let's come back into this.
I think that's just a crazy take. I thought it needed to be addressed.
So we have those
I
three
think
cards
Law is
limited.
a harder deck to play. I'm not going to say Law is not a harder deck to play.
Okay, see, I thought you were saying that
Put in that stage
they're on
zero
the same
video.
elk, and I was just like,
No, I just think that
Put on the
there's-
video.
like I don't compare deer and caribou. Like I just think it was like you're hoping they're the same family, and I didn't
No,
see
I'm
it.
saying that I think Katakuri is still an insane deck, but I don't think it's going to have the same level of conversion rate because you need to be playing a specific play style for every single matchup that you're playing against. You can't just drop things on curve. And yes, if you just drop things on curve in Katakuri, the deck's going to perform well, but not into the level where you need it to get to. A lot of the time with Katakuri, every single one of your matchups, you have to play the deck completely differently, and that's where I'm saying that you're
it's
not.
I think you're trying to get a fan
luck.
club out there, man. I think you're trying to get
The
all
Katakuri
the
fan
yellow
club.
fans of this world out there
No, calm
to
down
be in your fan
because
club.
I'll play yellow next set. No, sorry.
You'll play yellow next set.
OPO 5.
I want to play with Yamato,
Because
but
we
it's
got
going to
new
be
cards.
sacky. It's still
Yeah.
sacky.
We play
it
Light
just is what
Sworns.
it
I
is.
just think that with Katakuri,
The color's sacky.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
fine.
Like,
The color's sacky,
That's what I'm
yes.
saying.
Sorry,
That's the
guys,
thing.
The
Like
color's
red
sacky,
is
which
aggression, yellow is sacky.
But also, like, yellow, you have to play every single matchup differently, which is why I think that
So you have to actually play the cards and play the deck. I mean, that's everything. I mean, you can't just go into everything willy-nilly. I mean, you have to play
I'm
to
saying
your
the
matchups.
majority of the decks in this format, though, they have a strategy, and they just kind of go for that strategy.
I mean, yeah.
You're always, like, doing the same
You're
thing. For
soloing.
Whitebeard, I'm always doing the same thing with Whitebeard.
I guess.
But I'm saying with Katakuri, like, you have
You're
to.
not dropping Big Mom on 10?
There's a lot of times where I don't do that. Yeah,
You're not playing down you're playing down 2/4 drops? You're playing down block?
depends
what
on
are
the
you
matchup.
doing?
Yes.
Yeah?
For instance, when we were playing Whitebeard, do I attack you every single turn? No, I have to not attack you at all for the entire turn.
Right.
Yes, that's stuff like that where I'm saying. If I sat there and I just was like, okay, I'm gonna.
I
play
think
my guys on
anyone who
purpose
went
with-
0-5 against it would realize eventually that they need to change up some tactics there.
or they think the deck's bad and they stop playing it.
I guess,
I've heard that
but-
before.
I mean, that's fair. The last point's fair. They might quit playing it.
Like when they see when
But
I saw your
I
deck
think
list.
I think any player that you're saying would pick up a deck and is going to do well in a tournament would realize that, oh, I should probably change
But
my strategy.
I also
here.
think that the deck's like good enough for people to go like decently
enter
along
level.
the run without changing up these strategies to the point where they're going to be like, oh, the deck's like mid, the deck's B tier, or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying like because the deck has that handholdy effect to it, where players can just grab into it, play the style
Mm-hmm.
of it, and then perform decent enough where they're like, okay, this deck is at this position, compared to what you need to do extra to make that deck and put it where it needs to be in the format and its placement in the format.
Mm-hmm.
That is my opinion on the matter.
All right, guys. So closing comments on the restrictions and everything.
Yellow got better.
Yellow got better.
Zoro got better in a way
Yeah,
because
less
it
competition.
lost a Whitebeard matchup.
Yeah.
Law got better because it doesn't have to play Whitebeard either. Because that was like a 50-50
Do you think it's gonna
in
bring
my
back
mind.
other decks like maybe Luffy?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think Luffy still is just Luffy. He's not generically bad, so he's going to be
Just
good.
balanced.
I think
just
he's,
fine.
he's
Yeah.
just a
He's
good red
Luffy.
leader,
Right.
And red's the best
Yeah.
color, so
So I think Luffy
You
will
think-
always be there.
Big Mom will get more play now.
I think anything yellow.
Anything yellow because we did get
Some
a top
people
4
say
Big Mom.
wins the mirror. I still think it comes down to what's in your life. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I don't think Big Mom has some distinct advantage over Katakuri.
So now we had One Piece Day a few days ago, and they had a lot of news regarding the whole franchise in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed the trailer for the live action. Do you like the trailer?
What'd you think?
they did
It's
a lot
gone
better
right.
than I thought they would do.
Yeah.
Honestly,
For the live action?
Yeah, I
I'm not
liked
a
it.
big
Yeah.
fan of like Luffy's accent
No,
personally.
not either.
He's Mexican.
But-
It's okay.
Yeah,
Isn't he like from Brazil?
No.
Luffy's supposed to be from Brazil. but
That's
that
the way
actor's
he
from, like,
envisioned
Mexico.
him. Yeah, Nyaki's good. He's fine. He loves the character, and it's about the
Yeah, all
passion.
the cast
Yeah.
really like the show and
Yeah.
like they're fans of it and they're trying to do it justice.
Yeah, I think
I
they're
even
doing
heard
good.
that like Oda came in and was like, "Hey, I want you guys to refilm some scenes."
Yes,
because
that
I
was
like it."
that was reported on. Yeah, earlier
the
in the week.
trailer made me feel better than the teaser.
Yeah.
Yes, it makes the CGI better because like they use the advantage of like lightning, so it's like Buggy doing his attack. It's
Yeah.
like not as
That
bad
was
because
pretty
it's
cool,
in dark.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool. And I see they took some liberties in the scenes because they had the Fishman and the Barati also.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen
And
to a Krieg.
I like that Arlong wasn't CGI. I like
Yeah.
that they did.
He looks a little bit smaller than he
I thought he
yeah.
should have looked more like The Rock, like not so slender.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're picking.
Yeah, it's fine.
We're
It's
picking
fine.
pieces.
And they showed Mihawk, they showed Shanks.
I mean, it looked
looks
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Shanks looks okay, but then again, he was like not that big back then.
Shanks, though, you would have thought they got someone. I don't know. It felt like Shanks should be like really badass looking or something. You know what I mean?
He was kind of goofy at first, and that's whatever. Kogoro knows, but we're not gonna see him for a while.
That's
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they don't like intend to make a lot of these.
probably
So-
not.
But then again, they had wanted posters with real life pictures of Bellamy, of whose was it? Cavendish, and someone. There's
I
one
think
more
those are
person.
just kind of like
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs for the fans.
Mm.
I don't think making this project they're aware that they're gonna get.
But they casted Baroque Works people though,
Oh, I don't know.
so
I didn't.
I
hear
mean,
anything about
there's
that.
potential.
Maybe.
Yeah, they show a lot of people. Garp, Gold Roger. They show possibly Dragon because he had like the green cloak at the gallows. So
Yeah.
it was a really good trailer. The CI was good, and then after that, they showed the Gear 5 trailer for the anime. Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it was
a lot
hype.
of people. You were telling me that people don't like it. I didn't read any of the comments.
Yeah,
They didn't
people,
like it?
people were acting like it's like not up to snuff, but it's like
What?
bro, you're looking at snippets.
But
Yeah.
it was
One
just like they're not going to
frame.
show you your best.
I
Yeah.
thought that animation
Yeah.
looked fine because it's like that fluid all action animation, and it looks fine to me.
I thought it looked solid.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that there was a trailer just because I wanted to see
The hype.
For the first
I wanted
time?
to see animated Gear 5 Luffy for the first time and like
Right,
naturally, I didn't
but
want to see
also
a trailer
they
for
had
it.
to show something for One Piece Day. it's a 26th anniversary of One Piece.
I would have
It's
shown
a lot of things
the clip
coinciding.
of him like melting during the transition scene.
Possibly, yeah. And so moving on from the anime, which it was cool. I look forward to it. It's happening next week. We'll be at Gen Con for that, so we see it at 2 in the morning.
Hopefully they do. Well, I was even talking with someone tonight. I think it was Ricky. We were talking, and I wonder if they'll do like a premiere at Gen Con.
Oh,
Just had a booth, set up a booth.
please!
Event or something.
Oh my gosh, that'd be insane.
I mean,
if it
you know how many
was.
people are going to be there that would like
Oh
that
my
sort of
god,
thing?
absolutely.
I know in like Japan they're putting in movie theaters.
Oh,
and
in
stuff.
France too.
So supposedly we're going to get that.
That'd be cool, but
It won't be
coming up.
launch day though. Like I think it'll be like a little post.
Seeing it in
Cool,
base screen
though.
would be cool. Yeah, but then on top of that, now we're finally moving on to actual One Piece card game. They showed the Secret River. They showed a bunch of SRs. They showed the pack and the box for OPO5.
And the manga.
The manga rare, yes.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot
That's
of
really
things
good.
going on. It's a whole deal. So they announced that the manga rare for OPO5 is going to be Gear 5 Luffy. And it's the post where he's like, covering his face and laughing.
And it's one of the cooler effects in the game, I think.
Oh.
I don't know that it's good.
We don't know
yet,
yet. We need more
but
support.
I think it's really
People
cool.
are already like their theory craft in place with the Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be like one of those cards that you drop to go
Yeah.
for game. I see it as like a rusher.
So
Because
just
you get one more turn instantly after you do it, right?
It's when you end your turn. It's not instantaneous.
yeah, so it's an on play, Dawn -10, place all your
So I
characters.
can play that card, swing with my whole board, say end turn, and then start up again.
Yeah.
And everything would refresh.
Well, when your whole board dies because of the Luffy effect,
It gets sent back.
So I would swing with everything.
You
So
would get
it's
leader
not
attack.
that advantageous.
You would get your leader attack again.
No, but basically what happens is you get a ramp.
It's purple though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can either play the mono Luffy or you can play the dual color Luffy.
Yeah, from the 3 captains.
So you can go like both of those leaders when you're at 0 life at the start of your turn, you gain an extra Dawn. So if you're playing you'll be at 3 Dawn to start your turn out.
Yeah.
So basically, you'll swing with everything on board, swing with leader, play that for 10 drop. Then you'll have this 12k body, a leader attack again, and 3 more Dawn to work with. So I see it as like a restanding leader with a 15k attack rush to go for game.
Yeah.
Because I imagine after that, you're probably going to lose. Or you could do that, swing with rush, and then leave 3
Oh.
open for events.
Yeah. Or
And
you
every
can play that
turn-
like Rush Kaido
You ramp a Dawn every time too. So that's pretty nice.
after you do it, right?
It's minus 10 Dawn.
Oh, it's minus 10 die.
Yeah, the whole board.
Oh.
Yeah, we called it on the podcast. Remember that? Yeah. When Butters was here. And
That's
then
I don't know if it's that good.
I just think it's like you played at 1 or 2 just to go for game.
and then they show Kaido, and the Secret Kaido is going to be on play. If your opponent has 3 or less
I like
life,
that card.
draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
That card's cool.
I like
Yeah.
that card.
Yeah. It's a big card too.
I don't know. Like,
And they showed
I just think hand size wins games.
all that defense in place you can do. They showed the Super Rare Kid, and it's a 5 cost, 6,000 attack power, blocker. Your turn, once per turn, when a Dawn card from your field is returned to your Dawn deck, add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck as active. So you're recycling.
that card's good, but I also
Yeah.
don't like it in the deck.
It's a 6k blocker. So
All my
it's not bad.
a lot of those cards in that deck are designed to refresh your Dawn when you minus
Oh, there's
Dawn.
the SR from OPO5.
Yeah. The OPO. So in my mind, it should just like have synergies with the 10 drop Luffy, but those don't have synergies because the Luffy board wipes them. So you don't
Right,
get
yeah,
the
this is
back.
for a different variant of the purple Captain's Ramp, I assume.
Yeah.
And then the law, it's like when attacking, if your opponent has more Dawn cards on the field, look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Heart Pirate, and add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom. That's kind of cool. It's like when attacking, so it's like Nami from film
Yeah.
for 5.
I'm excited for all the Heart Pirate stuff because then I can bring back
Yeah.
Beppo control.
Beppo and Jumbart. Yeah, Jumbart. And then the mini Isho law.
Yeah. So
one makes a discard?
You can do
Yeah.
green purple, and then you can play all the green purple
Yeah.
with all the mixed Heart Pirate stuff. I think that would be a fun deck. I don't think it
Yeah.
would be that good, but I think it would be fun.
Yeah, and they did show some more revolutionary cards. They showed on Ivankov. And the Ivankov was... it's a red Ivankov. Where's it at? Oh, hold on. So they had a Kuma. And this Kuma is a small card. It's not that big, I think. It's on play, kill up to one of your characters with 2,000 power or less. But it's got a trigger. So if your leader is mixed color, play this card. So that's for Bello Betty. because it's got trigger.
In law, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that card.
It could be that
without
too.
a card.
They showed also
love
previously
that art.
the special art for OPO5, the hand-drawn card by Oda, and it's Rush Luffy. With a cool background, it's a hand-drawn one where he's doing a stretchy arm, so that's pretty cool.
I don't think we need to go over every card.
No, the koala.
That card we need to go over though.
Which one?
The koala we did last week. Yeah,
No, her.
yeah, the koala.
Oh, did we go over that?
Yeah,
Or
it's
you
2K.
guys went over that. I was
yeah,
last week.
yeah. It was on play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
That card's insane.
insane. Yeah, it wasn't one attacking. It's on play, so that's
It
insane.
is on play.
Yeah, we're getting a Yamato promo.
And then that Doflamingo is really good too.
Doflamingo's good, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It is a 7 cost, 8,000 attack power, no counter. On opponent's attack, once per turn, you may rest 1 Dawn in your cost area. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets a lot of things rested. That's pretty good.
I like
And
the
then
art
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's your opponent's turn, so you use.
We
that
need to
for
talk
fun.
about the best card though. Is that Garp?
The Ivanko. Oh,
The art.
Oh yeah, I love that art.
that's the next one here. And then we have the Ivankov and the Ivankov. It's just like the blue one.
Yeah.
If you have a higher attack, you can play
Yeah,
one, and
it's
that's
fine.
Ivankov. That's fine. The Garp.
The
The Garp with
Garp.
the cartoony Garp.
Yeah.
2K counter. So that's pretty good.
It's a cool card.
But the thing is that it's not so great for Nami because you put it back in the deck, right? So
Yeah, you wouldn't play that.
you would play it on Crocodile, Delphi, or something else. Draw 2,
It's
put
just
back 2.
I think you just play it because it's a 2K and it's cool looking.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think there's much reason to it.
or Robin. That's the Wano Robin, and we have some new cards.
That card's interesting.
Which one?
I was talking to you about this.
The Cobra. Yeah, so it's a black Alabasta Kingdom, 2 cost blocker, 1K counter. But
I
what
don't
is
think
it
that
for?
card is like interesting. It might see some like level of play just as a blocker.
There is no other typing
But
other than Alabasta.
I just don't
so,
understand
no.
why that card exists in black, just like for archetypal reasons.
They
But-
might make something out of it eventually. Everything gets back. For the last of the new cards that they showed, they finally confirmed to us that the typing is going to be Sky Island for yellow for the Scapia characters. We had Holy, and it's like one of the priestess dogs. So most likely or not, we're probably going to see Sky Island type and maybe Sky Priest or like something of that sort. Or if not, the Shandian too
Yeah.
for Wiper or Caligara, all that stuff. So
Who was the guy who lied and went up there?
Nolan.
He wasn't a liar though.
Nolan.
Nolan.
You could do a group for him stuff too, even like from the past era.
Mm-hmm.
Like who was
Maybe,
his
yeah.
best friend? That was on the opposite
Caligara,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got some new cards, some new bling. They announced a new regional format. Well, no, pricing for October, and we have a new pack for regional pack.
It's
It's
terrible.
terribly disappointing. Yeah.
But you guys liked it over there. You said it was good.
Just because Otama.
No, they liked the crocodile.
Thomas gas.
I think
The
the
time was
Otama
gas.
art's really cool, but we
But
have
it makes
Yeah.
my Judge
The Croc-
Otama's less.
The croc
Yeah.
is good. The croc is good.
It's just a 5/7 vanilla.
So-
Yeah, and
so
then
it's nice.
we're
it's just
also
a weird thing to pick.
yeah, like the arts on everything
Yeah, they
looks
look-
really
look
nice,
nice.
but I think the cards they chose were kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Otama, I can see Otama because it's like one of the most played red cards. It's a super good card, but
Yeah.
also we have
How many
alt arts.
alts now?
Exactly.
3.
So we
If you
didn't
count
really
the
need
stamp.
that. What is it?
It's just 4 total
But like
Tamas.
the last one we had Kobe, really good card.
Jack, Teach, Law,
good card.
Film Law,
Film Law, I think one
Pudding.
will be good.
Pudding, and
Pudding
and Sanji.
good card.
Sanji.
Sanji playable card.
Yeah.
It's definitely playable.
Yeah.
I think more people should play at least one of in Zoro.
Right, and then that's the attach to Dawn Rush.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's still 2/4,
Yeah.
so like you can put it down and,
And
just
then
swing every turn.
We get your favorite sleeves, the Luffy sleeve, the one.
Lucas.
Well, because it's you liked it in the playmat more, if I recall correctly. But it's that one Luffy has cross armed with the wind and everything. So we get the same Straw Hat Dawn. We get Shanks now. If I can, that's the event pack. That
Oh,
one.
that
We
is
saw-
cool.
Yeah, so it's like not on playmat yet, but yeah, this.
Why don't people
I can't-
play that
what?
over Luffy? I don't know. I guess
Which
this will be
one?
a conversation for later. I was just thinking, why do people play Rush Luffy
don't
over
know.
playing the Sanji then? If it's a 2/4.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because there's a lot of times with Zoro's too, where you just have 2
Mm-hmm.
down for some reason.
Because before it was like, oh well, he's unblockable, but I don't really think that's prevalent
Mm.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a full
I think in the
six.
low to ground build, it's really good. Because you don't even have to rush.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of turns where I want to do Dadan, and maybe I have 2 Dawn left over, and I can just drop Sanji there.
Yeah, we have something with that. We'll have to.
Or
Try
you
some
can
stuff
like
out.
bait out like the Fire Fist, and then play down all your 1 drops next turn. That's what I did today.
Yeah.
Then, lastly, they
Oh,
announced.
and that was another
What's
thing.
up, that one?
Spandom. Why did they do
Spanda?
Spandom? We have it all. Like,
Yeah.
that was another
It's
weird
very
choice.
superfluous. They're doing all these other things we already have.
What is it?
And-
Ruby, terrible card. It's not terrible. It can rest anything.
The
but, like,
Otama.
no one's gonna play it.
Fudge. Yeah, and so besides all that, they did announce via distributors that we're gonna be having a starter deck 12. It's gonna be Sora and Sanji.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how they worded it. I think it's 2 dual color leaders, but the way it was worded, it says 1 green, 1 blue.
Maybe we'll get dual color cards.
I know that's what people are speculating. And then on top of that, the next day or so, they announce via distributors again. Because in Asia, they get asked, okay, you want to pre-order this? And OPO6 is already requesting pre-orders, and it's going to be Germa 66 and what was it? Oh, Thriller Bark. So all that Gekomoria typing, Thriller Bark might be coming back soon. Yeah, we might get what's the Luffy called? Nightmare Luffy?
Oh, yeah, Nightmare Luffy.
Yeah, so we might get that, So that's cool.
I rewatched all of Punk Hazard.
Oh, Punk Hazard, okay.
Or not Punk Hazard. Is it Punk
Thriller?
Thriller Bark, sorry. I always
Yeah.
flick their names. Because it got put on Netflix.
But it's boring, nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
I wonder how
It was okay.
powerful,
It's
comparatively, Nightmare Luffy is.
Well, to me, Nightmare Luffy was alluding to Gear 4 because it's literally like the eyeshadow and the face and the hair. It was very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we think of Gecko Moria as like a really weak character.
He's not.
But
He's really OP, actually.
Realistically, he was a guy who fought Kaido,
His power is like really strong if used effectively. Like
Yeah.
all the infinite shadows he can get
He
and
didn't
stuff.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's
So-
not dead.
No, I'm saying he fought Kaido and didn't die.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, he must be pretty powerful. He must have been like a good
But
hockey
even
user,
though
too, at one
like
point.
Croc was like one of the first people Luffy beats, everyone like views him like way better.
He suffers from
Yeah,
being
Whitebeard
shown too
also.
early.
Croc also fought Whitebeard. Yeah.
It's just they had to power scale it that way because
I-
But
otherwise.
somehow all these people just lose to like weak Luffy.
Yeah. Well, Luffy's not like a weak character. I think
wasn't-
Oh my
those
god,
points.
we had the
Well, we think
longest
of-
argument about
Yeah.
Luffy 1v1ing Naruto.
Oh yeah, we did have
On
that.
our chat and in my friend's Discord, it was just non-stop. Luffy no power against Naruto no power.
Well,
It was insane.
Everyone's like
Yeah.
thinks of Luffy as like a weak character comparatively to like the end point of
Yeah.
where he was in. We'll say up to
No.
Sabori.
No, Luffy was strong, but what happens with Luffy is that he was written out of the story in every single fight at the beginning of the series
Yeah,
because he was
exactly.
too strong.
He was too strong.
He drowned. He drowned. He got put in cement. He got stuck. That's how you write things so other characters can shine. So they gave Usopp, Zoro, Nami. They get more shine. So that's good. How they killed Abdul. Sorry. Sorry, Abdul.
Is this Peggle too?
What about pegging?
There's another one?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
That looks trippy. So besides that, all the new cards. Was there anyone in particular that you liked for your new stuff? Anything that caught your eye?
I think that Red Revolutionary Army 2K is like
The koala? Yeah, it's a really strong, and it's exclusive to an archetype, so you can't say I'm gonna put it on every deck of that color.
correct,
and,
but
yeah.
we have 2 leaders already for that card to be used in.
Wait, who's Sabo and
The red yellow girl.
Bilibili? Yeah, Sabo itself. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sabo, he's red black.
Yeah, he's red black.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was the magazine scan, so it's like grayscale to me. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to show like the actual Scapier characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Gary, do you find any cards you want? You like the Luffy or no the Kaido, right? That's what you liked.
Yeah, I don't really look at all the cards. It's
No.
so far in the future. I mean, that's like, what's that?
December.
After Nats?
No.
Before Nats?
Before Nats.
OPO5?
Yeah. December.
So, yeah.
Nats is January, and Worlds should be
It's
March-ish.
a little far off for me.
You're still looking at Rebecca and BB.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
Dolphy?
worried about next format. So
Yeah, the purple green foam. That'd be good actually. It looks fun. Dropping Tendon for
Yeah,
Dolphy.
that looks
bad.
fun.
Get 2 back. Keep it for your Bagua, your House Judgment.
Ben and I were talking, and I think that's where you're going to just start to see a little more parity, I hope. Because that sets where we get, I think, a little bit of a power creep. You start to
Yeah,
get
with
some abilities.
10 drop Doflamingo
Yeah.
and 7 drop Luffy.
And just the leaders, even, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like Rebecca being a 2-color, yes, she can attack, but she's a 5-life,
Yeah.
dual color. They really push the dual color leaders.
And the
next
stage is
set.
good too.
The
You
stage
can
is
you can clear people
insane.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? I even think in set 5 we only have 1, or we have 2 because of Neil. Yeah, we have 2 mono.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like they're moving away from it. So I think
Yeah,
you're
Luffy
seeing
yeah.
you're seeing the game try to
Which
at
is
least
good.
evolve.
It's speeding up. Yeah.
The
But
more,
that's how you naturally rotate like the
Yeah.
cards that are a problem now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And you can kind of reset by saying like these are the decks that are going to be played. These are the decks. These are the cards. Yada yada.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be just Whitebeard, or law every matchup. You know what I
I
mean?
prefer dual color leaders anyways.
Yeah.
It gives you more of a card pool and more card
More
diversity.
lines too to your
Yeah.
decks, and not only that, but like when you sit across the table from someone, you now have to worry about 2 pools of colors, not just
Exactly.
that one.
You
You know
can't
what I mean?
like if you're
Yeah, you know
for
what
instance,
running.
if you're playing against Garp and they have 2 up, you're like, what
Could
am
be
I playing?
Shockwave.
Yeah.
Is
Shockwave,
it Shockwave? Is it Red Hawk?
Yeah.
Is it
2 Rad Beams.
Different
Two Rad
effects.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it Rad Beam
It
and
may
a
come back because they get the
whatever point guard?
air quotes that it may be restricted.
I hope it
lifted.
doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, we'll live without it. But I'm sure it's gonna get limited to some degree
I
in
don't
Japan
mind
eventually.
if the 9-drop goes back to full. If they're saying that like by set 4 we need Whitebeard for parity, if that's what their idea is, I think that's the only
No.
reason you'd include that line.
I think they're gonna limit those cards in Japan sooner or later because red purple it ramps so much that people are like projecting, oh, I'm gonna get Newgate on turn 3 or something and just
Oh,
go
really?
ham. Yeah.
See,
And
I'm
that's-
not that far ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people were like doing plays where they could drop down it.
So imagine being that oppressive and putting Newgate on turn 3 or 4. That's insane.
But
Yeah.
Rush Kaido popping a 6 by turn 3 sounds pretty menacing too.
Yeah. So ramping is pretty
I mean,
good right
that's
now.
popping one thing on the board, plus you could swing into another thing or just go for life already.
I'm sure Jeff somewhere is going like this. Kaido.
I mean, that card was always crazy.
Yeah.
It's just what it needed for set 1 was a lot. You needed Island, you needed all these things.
Yeah.
Now we're getting all this ramp.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
So it'll be, I mean, that's where my mind goes because I think that card's always been broken.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves 10-drop, but I think 9-drop Kaido is insane.
Yeah.
And it's not as much of an investment.
A lot of people are playing that in like
Magellan.
green, purple,
Oh,
Dofi.
okay.
Next set. And then that card also got the Wanted Alt art.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to someone the
That's
other
good.
day, and then they were like, "These are like $20. You should pick them up now."
Yeah, they're gonna go out for sure. Once it's out of print, no, not out of print, but like once it's not
Once that card
bought
seems
that
starts seeing
often,
more play in
Yeah.
the other sets,
Yeah.
probably.
And
it's
it just-
blatant.
I mean, with what we know now of the future cards and these releases and stuff, I just don't see it being dated anytime soon.
No, I
It's
think
a strong card.
big body pop something rush.
Rush
Like
is insane.
really good cards that get utility the time
Yeah.
they're played. I think is always good.
And not only that, but like, what? Are there 4 Rush characters in purple? If that, maybe 3?
I don't know if that changes with the Luffy stuff. I can't remember.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
But I know right now there's what? 2?
Well,
Queen?
Yeah,
Queen
there's
Kaido,
Queen
the
Kaido.
Galila Luffy's rush, right?
The 10 drop technically isn't rush, but I kind of couldn't.
No, the one
Oh.
that just came out this set. Is that one
The
Rush?
Galila one, yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
purple
that
one.
is
Yeah,
rush.
that's
So
that's
3.
Yes, 3
I
at
mean-
least. Yeah.
When you only have 3
Yeah,
options
Luffy-
to choose from in one color that does something, can swing that turn, it's a big deal.
All right, guys. So we had the biggest regional last weekend online. 1,000 people on Discord. It was nuts. We had a
still pre-ban list.
yeah, it was pre-ban list. We had a fellow friend there, Sagar. He got top 32.
Yeah, he did real
and
well.
He did really good playing law, and he got himself 2 admirals. Was it
And then we
30th,
have,
right?
And then we have a buddy who is playing this weekend.
Who's playing this weekend? Which one again?
Frankie.
Nice.
You
Oh, Frankie's playing?
We're
Nice.
gonna be seeing a deck profile from here soon because people were asking about a Croc profile.
Oh, yeah.
And he's the guy.
He's
Yeah.
the Croc guy?
Yeah, he's the Croc guy.
Not Justin?
Not Justin.
Sorry, Justin. He's the Croc. Sorry, Justin. Yeah, that's going to be fun. It's a lot. No, that is actually the first event of a new format.
Yeah,
The
this Saturday.
Core TCG on the 29th.
This Saturday.
And after that, a few days after, we start Treasure Cup and Regional at GenCon.
Yeah.
You ready for GenCon?
I am stoked for Gen Con.
You guys ready for GenCon over there? Yeah? Yeah, we're all flying together. We're all going. We're going to see a lot of people. I already promised to meet like people from Arizona and stuff over there, so it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
Nights or whatever.
Beer
I
pong?
record myself
Yeah.
watching the new episode. while you
At
guys
least
are
you're gonna get to
pong.
watch it. We might not get to watch it because our flight's really early in the morning, so we might not see it. Also, we got to fight the bandwidth and whatever the server's crashing.
I wonder what Frankie thinks he'll see this weekend at the regional.
I'm on the wait list, but I don't think I'm getting in. Frankie,
A lot of Zorro.
a lot of
Frankie,
Soro.
I think you should come over here and talk
Yeah,
about
let's get Frankie in here. All right, and we're back. So Garrett went to play Whitebeard. Sorry, spoilers. So now we have Frankie, who is one of our local players. He always does well. He, what, is it over there?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, be better.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go.
All right, guys. And now we're back. Garrett has left the building. So we have Frankie here, who's going to be playing on the Core TCG Regional this weekend on Saturday.
Yep.
So you have some high hopes in playing Crocodile out here?
Yes.
Yeah?
Although that might not be the deck that I end up playing.
Oh, that's true.
But I've been playing Croc.
Mm-hmm.
It has great matchups and everything, and you might see a deck profile later.
Yeah.
But Rush Zoro is too hard for it to handle.
Oh,
The
it's
matchup is not very strong in the Rush Zoro.
I think that's going to be the highest played deck probably.
Yeah,
Sor-
that's what I'm expecting to be.
yeah,
the
like
highest
either
played deck.
Soro, Katakuri, people coping on Whitebeard probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the deck does really good into black and everything. But this isn't the Croc deck profile. I just expect to see a lot of Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll still see like 1 or 2 Whitebeards.
People,
And then
people
like
are
yellow,
playing.
black, laws.
Yeah.
But the Zoros, man, those are rough.
Yeah, Zoro, it's you played against both the eventless build and the one with all the events?
Yeah, so the event list build, the low to the ground,
Yeah.
less events build is a lot harder to deal with. The mid-range, like when they run 5-drop Marcos and they run like Teaches and things like that, is a lot easier for Croc to deal with.
You bounce them off?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you bounce them off with
Yeah.
your skill or 3,000
3,000 Worlds!
Card
That
is
card is so
cracked.
good.
But yeah, I'm
Have you,
excited.
have you been keen on Soryuken instead of Dofi?
I love Soga King.
Yeah.
It's a 4 in my deck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think of taking it
Yeah,
out.
I think so.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's only going to get better with more support coming our way in set 4 and so on.
It lets you build a greedier list as well,
Yeah.
which is kind of needed for the deck because without the greedier cards, it's just slower, worse Doflamingo.
Yeah, no, I think
sucks.
we're gonna see a shift from a lot of red to like more colors or dual color too. Like in Japan, we're seeing Rebecca top and she's a dual color. Dofi's topping too. Even Queen started off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Queen is the yellow blue.
Queen is yellow blue.
Yeah, yeah. So
Set 4 is
yeah.
the reign of the blue leaders.
Yeah,
it
no,
seems
no,
like.
yeah. Set 4 is gonna be more diversity. We're not gonna see people are gonna want to try new cards. It's a whole lot of new decks. So for a while, until people get bored, we're gonna play all these cards. So that's gonna be fine. Do you have for your setup for online play? Do you how do you use yours, for example? How do you set up?
I usually just have a webcam, like a Logitech, a very crappy Logitech.
aiming down into
yeah,
your table?
aiming down on my table. I might be over here in this studio for Saturday, but we'll see exactly how
That's
that
a nice.
gets figured
It's
out.
a lot of real estate over here.
Yeah, you got a lot of space over here.
Yeah,
so
for me, it's just my laptop far away. I can see like this much of the screen on Discord and have my tripod aiming down to my playmat, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what am I playing?
Even that's too fancy for me because
Yeah.
mine's like on my monitor, so I have to look at like my.
Oh, you have it
camera
attached to your
and-
monitor?
Yeah, so
Oh no.
it's complicated.
I mean, you could do the phone trick where you can see your phone. You just have to get 2 accounts for Discord.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too much work. I'll just stick with
I agree. Yeah, it's much work. Do you think maybe if you don't play Crocodile, what other contenders do you have for your short list of decks you play?
For me, it's between Crocodile or Strawbeard still.
Strawbeard?
I think Strawbeard's still insanely strong.
It's consistent, right?
Let it die.
It's very consistent. I know the deck should just die,
Should have died.
but it's
Yeah.
the only deck where every game I play feels like
Yeah, play.
it's like all up to me. Like there's no
Yeah.
I drew bad in Strawbeard, and Whitebeard's always kind of been
yeah,
that
it's
way.
big bodies, counters.
And the deck still feels that way.
Yeah, it's the only thing is it's not as consistent where you're having the endless blocker cycle with Marco.
Yeah, you're not like back-to-back Whitebeard.
Yeah, or
you're
you're not-
not
yeah,
flopping
back-to-back
like 2
Newgate.
Marcos and
It's
just
like-
saying GG.
Oh yeah.
The games
Newgate?
where you just auto-win are less, but
Yeah.
every game is still winnable.
Yeah,
Is-
because
is
you
how I
can
think
drop
it is.
Marco and it's like, whoop, clear your board,
I
and it's always our attacks too, like Crossfire. Sorry, Crossfire.
No, I was gonna say I think it's really funny that Whitebeard at this point is now comparable to the way he ended in the anime. He's standing there, his ship's on fire, He's missing half his face. He has a hole in his stomach, but then he's still like
He's
just
still standing.
Yeah, he's still standing. He's still taking out motherfuckers.
I've
Yeah.
seen some of the memes where it's like the last monologue where it's like after taking 129 shots. It's like after getting hit on the band
That
3
was
times.
literally me and Diego.
Yeah. He wrote it, and
I
then
made it, and then Diego
and I cleaned it up.
edited it better.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
yeah, that was a funny one. Well, yeah, no, and you're also going to GenCon, right?
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
at Gen Con.
you're on the AM team, I think. No.
PM team.
PM, there we go. PM team.
PM
PM team is gonna be Garrett, me, Fern, and you.
Yeah.
And then on the morning team we have Sagar, Butters, and who else?
Sagar Butters, someone
For
else.
Gen Con.
Brandon.
Brandon, possibly. I don't know.
I think
Something
is
like
it Brandon?
that.
Yeah, it's Brandon. Oh, so that's It's gonna be a good time. We have a lot of us going, so that's gonna be fun. I know you have to work, but on the bright side, Store Championships.
Yeah, Store Championships.
A lot of them are happening during Gen Con. So you and Trevor,
Yeah.
you have a
You
good
guys
time.
get to clean house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Trevor, we get to play out the Whitebeard versus
Round
Katakuri
one.
matchup that he was
Round-
telling me he wants
round
to
one.
win.
Ooh.
The money match.
I'll win it again.
Oh.
Trevor's getting spicy over here.
Dominance.
I thought you built Katakuri. What happened?
Huh?
I thought you built Katakuri.
I did not build Category.
Oh, I thought he did.
We kept
oh.
them on Whitebeard. Yeah, we just kept them on there.
That cope.
I also
Yeah.
have my own little spice and brewing right now.
Yeah, some spice brewing.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be held for another day.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
also
you can
trying to
see-
build something, but it's like I buy a spice or something or strawberry. It's 6K is
It's
still
good.
good. Yeah. But anyways, Frankie, thank you for coming. Maybe we'll see you at Decklist. Come up pretty soon on the channel.
Maybe.
Pleasure having you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.